The sell-off has started on September and all these brand new tech stocks are falling off the cliff from 10 to 15% in less than 2 days, and earnings is just gone by. So today I'm going to be speaking about Crowdstrike, Fiverr, Fastly and Twilio, my 4 favorite new tech IPO stocks. I'm going to use the Fibonacci retracement tool to see where the buy-in points are. Like they said, buy on the dip, and which are the support levels you should be watching out for, and all the buying points. So stick with me on this video, it will help you in your decision making. Crowdstrike, Fiverr, Fastly and Twilio. I own all these 4. I really like them. They're really long-term hold. I want to hold them up to 2030. I want to see them becoming mega big cap stocks. So I'm using the Fibonacci tool and I'll explain to you how I've analyzed this, because everyone uses it differently. So let's cut to the chase and let's get to the first stock now. So for the first stock I'm going to be speaking about is Crowdstrike. Crowdstrike earnings just came out. They've beat the market estimate, and yet they're falling off the cliff. Honestly, Crowdstrike is overpriced, but it's good momentum stock. It's good for the future. They're starting to make profits, and I see a good future in the next at least 3, 4, 5 years. How far it would fall and when you be buy, and I do recommend buying Crowdstrike as I own them for long term. But let's look. I've identified 3 key support lines in this chart here. Already breaking the first support line, is almost going to the second support line, which is about $123. If you're new, I think it will fall a bit further. I think at 115 will be the first buying point. If you think first 115, if everything news, the sentiment of the market, of everything else in America goes well, I think it will reverse from this point onward, this big key point here at 115. But if the sell-off gets even worse, if it worsens, I think the second support level, which I see, is at about here, 106 here. At this support level point here, as you can see, there'll be a second support level point which you should buy in. But if you're a bit more patient, you're a bit stronger heart, then I think the next support point will be at 95. This will be at the next 95 buying point. And if it does break through 95, then it's a bigger problem, not just market sell-off. It's going to be an even bigger problem than anything else. It could be overall. So that's my 3 support level which I see. So for the second one, it will be Fiverr. Fiverr is one of my favorite stock. I speak about it on YouTube every time. Fiverr, compared to Upwork, Fiverr has got momentum. The three buying points I'm going to showcase about. Fiverr hit all-time high at around about 125. And then it's already breaking its first support level at 109. So if everything goes well, there should be a bounce back here. But the real support level, the real point when I will take my money and buy, is when it's hitting the $99 mark. 99.6. This is the support level which I see, which is a strong buying point, $100, basically $100. And the second support level which I see will be at 83. Because remember, it's a tech stock. You see this point here, it's a very strong support level point. It will take a lot to break through this support level points, because this is when a lot of institutional investors have been buying in. And then if it still does break it, the next support level will be very deep. It will be very deep at the 56 level point. But you know, if it does break, it will go low, because end of the day, it's an overpriced stock. It's a momentum stock. If it does break through, it might hit back at where they've first issued their additional shares after the IPO, which is around about the $60 level. So as just to summarize though, the first support level will be at the $100, then you fall at the $83, and then you'll be around between the 58, between the $60 to $75 mark, which will be the next breaking point. So those are the support level which I think Fiverr, if it does get to a point where things are getting bad, you'll sell off.
This video is a partnership with stockcard.io. I use Stockcard on a daily basis for new stocks or existing stocks, and even better, Stockcard helps me in my investment where they send me emails on my watch list if technical indicators change. If the RSI or stochastic or momentum change, they will tell me. I check my email, I know, and I can act upon it, make a conscious technical decision. So click on the link below. I use it myself, really useful, and I highly recommend to you guys. So catch you later.
So for the next one, down to Fastly. Fastly is also one of key stocks that I own. I know it's overpriced. I know there's a huge momentum behind it, but I do like the technology. Fastly is out for the CDN. They're trying to improve internet. We all need internet. It's been slowing down, and Fastly is the only way to boost it up. But where are the buy-in points, Alex? So first, see where we are now at this 50%, 82 bucks. That is a very, very, very strong support level. It's been seen to be resisting, but it does break through. So between 82 to 74, it's a strong resistance level. So if you want to get in 82, and it be warned that it might drop up to 74 as the second support level. But that is the two buying point between 74 to 82. That's where I'll buy Fastly. But if it does drop below 74, it potentially will drop all the way to 48. That's quite deep, because if you see the rise between 48 to 74, it's just jumped up in a short amount of time. It doesn't show any resistance level there. So in terms of the valuation, in terms of any real valuation to real actual PE, 48 will be the last final line before you buy in. So the first buying point, honestly, is between 74 to 82. But if it does break below that point, then just hold up to 48 and see if it goes. And then finally, we need to see the technical fundamentals after if it does drop below 48. But that's where I see 74 to 82 a good buying point and very strong resistance level. If it does drop further, we need to really evaluate what is wrong. Is it economic? Is it a market? Is it a company? But at the end of the day, we need to think that Fastly just got an IPO. The reason why they got the IPO is because they want to expand their infrastructure. They've got loads of clients, but their cap maximum capacity limit, they're still hiring people, they're still expanding. Give them a few years, but try to buy Fastly. Long term, I highly recommend it. On Twilio. I made a video about this. I can't pronounce it. Twilio. I like that company, Twilio. Any e-commerce, I like e-commerce, and e-commerce does well, Twilio does well. Chatbot, efficiency on communication. Twilio is a tool that everybody would use, just like Salesforce. So Twilio, it's an expensive stock for a tech mega momentum stock. And my buy-in point, when to buy Twilio. Twilio is such a strong momentum stock because they've boosted over $1 billion of sales early this year. And now they're looking on the upward trend. But how far will they reach? How far will they go? So it's already broken the first line. Actually, in fact, it's broken the 2 resistance level. It's just dropped because, again, overpriced, and when they drop, they do drop really, really quick. So they've broke 2 resistance level at about 240. And when will be the next time? Actually, this is a good point to buy in. If you believe that Twilio is a great company, if you look at the stochastic and the RSI, that it's actually a good time to buy your first buy-in. I would buy Twilio just now. But if it does break the next level of buying is at 217 here. That's a good resistance level here. It's encountered a few times over the months. That is the next resistance level, 217 point if you want to buy in. And the next one will be at 200 level entry. If it breaks the 200 level entry, I don't know where it will go. Something must be really exceptionally wrong for it to drop below 200 level. So just to quickly summarize, strong resistance level at 240 now, which you can buy in, and the next one will be at 217, and the next one 200. If it does drop further, again, we have to evaluate what is going on. But it looks like positive. If things turn around quite nicely end of this week or next week, you might turn around and then go back up to the 270 level again. Because end of the day, it's a momentum stock. It's growing, strong, good fundamentals. A lot of clients signing up to Twilio, trying to boost their e-commerce. End of story. That's me on e-commerce. So that's me on my 4 favorite tech stocks on the buy-in points. But do your research. Please do your analysis on how, when, and where to buy in, because everybody's got a different portfolio. These are my own research and my own purposes. I thought I'll share that with you guys. I hope you find it useful, and then I hope to see you guys soon on this video. Please do subscribe. Okay.
Alright, before I say goodbye, please do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, follow me on Facebook, and if you want, support me on Patreon as well, so I can produce content like this every single day for you guys, to give you guys value. So please do share this video to help us grow our YouTube channel, yeah? Yeah. Alright guys, 3, 2, 1, bye bye.